Kia ora koutou katoa, ko te Wifi Māori hau. And yeah, I know, it's been a bit. I've been, kind of slacking on this video recently. I've been a little tired, but anyways, I've had this footage for ages. It's time to finally make this shit a video. So yeah, today we're making a fucking curry. Was it the best? No, but I used a similar recipe and made it pretty good, so I think I just fumbled this time. But without further ado, let's get into this video. As you can see, first up, just chopped up some onions. I'm going to give them a nice low and slow fry up in some oil. So yeah, now, as you can see, I just used olive oil a fair bit. You can probably use like peanut oil, coconut oil, maybe ghee or butter too. Those are really nice. But yeah, nah, I just left it in there for probably like 10 minutes at least. Well then, now as you can see, I decided to do a little bit of garlic too. Normally, I like to just crush it with my hand. I don't want to fuck up my knife. Yeah, nah, pretty simple. Just smash it with my body weight and dice it up real good. Now then, for the base of my curry, I use turmeric, cumin, coriander, and chili powder. And then, for a little bit of extra flavor, and spice, I added a bit of cayenne pepper, garam masala, and curry powder, as well as a little bit of an influence from Japanese curry. I added a little bit of nutmeg and cinnamon, but it wasn't that much. Rightio, of course then, seeming that we got some solid spices, we've got to crush them up first, so I just went pestle and mortar and went to Pound Town. I've never done that with a woman before, but you know how it is. Yeah, no, just pounded them until they were fine enough for me. Oh yeah, that's right, I also put cardamom pods in the curry too. My bad, I forgot to say earlier. Now then, as we can see, the onions have been pretty well cooked down. They've got a little bit of colour, lost a lot of water, so now we're going to add in the garlic real quick. And then after that, we're going to toast our spices before we move on, eh? Now for this curry, I decided to go with more of a tomato base instead of like a milk base, whatever, or a cream base. So, I just put some tomato paste in there and gave it a quick little stir in and cooked it a bit. Then now once it's got to this consistency, I add the water. And while I was at it, a couple bay leaves too. Right, then time to prepare some extra veggies to go on this curry, because, why not? So I decided to put some sweet potato and regular potato on this. Just cut them up, peel them, because I just felt like peeling it instead. And put them in nice little dices, or whatever you want to call it. Now then, of course, I ain't no dirty vegan. We finna put some chicken in this. So now I just grabbed these chicken thighs and cubed them up. Don't ask why I did it on the butcher paper, because, I was being lazy. And I just threw them all in with the sweet potato and shit, and yeah, we're gonna just cook this down for a while. Oh yeah, and also I tasted it before I threw the chicken and shit, and then I felt like I needed a bit more curry powder and turmeric too. Anyways, I just left this little thing on for like probably half an hour on low and slow. Cooking it, then had a couple taste tests as it was going. I reckon there was a point where it tasted really good, but then for some reason in the plate, it just didn't taste as good, I reckon either I needed to put some more spices in, or it might be the butter I put in, as you'll see later. Anyways, it was kind of spicy though, so I put a little bit of milk in, then, it makes it a little richer too. Anyways, as you can see here, this is a fair bit into the cook near the end. Starting to get a really nice texture. That's the consistency I was roughly aiming for this curry. And this is where I fucked it up. I was going to put in real butter, but then we only had the fucking Nuttelex, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to put Nuttelex in. But, now that I think about it, I just basically put pure sunflower oil into the fucking curry, which is probably why it didn't taste nearly as good. Anyways, look at that, sexy haughty. It's time to plate up. I just put half the plate full of rice, koshi curry rice. I just like that one. And just went in with our curry and all our nice fucking huafanua and chicken. As you can see here, looks like a mean feed, trust me. It was last time I made it, but not this time. Anyways, just to finish it up, I did a nice little row of finely cut green onions along the whole ways. I might have footage of that. I don't know. I might add it later near the end. Anyways, so what do I rate this curry? I rate this curry roughly. Oh, I'd give it like a 6.5, 7. You know, it was kind of average. It could have been way better, but it could have been way worse. It's better than my first curries, that's for sure. So yeah, no, if you like that video, like and subscribe and all that stuff, and yeah, kakita no te whānau, uploads again, who knows? That's the fun part.